Well, hello. Sorry if anybody is actually waiting and watching. Um, yeah, I guess I wasn't. So OBS crashed and deleted all the brand new scenes that I had set up to play this game and do just chatting, stuff like that. So anyway, here now though, and gonna play some Disco Elysium. If no one's played this game before, it's extremely depressing. There's not a lot of hopeful themes involved. Um, it's about a shitty cop who has made bad decisions throughout his entire life, apparently. And he wakes up with amnesia. I won't spoil any more of the plot. That's pretty much the first thing to happen, so that's not a huge spoiler. Anyway, I've played this game through once before, and I did what I think most folks probably do when they first play an RPG heavy game, or any game really, is you play as yourself, kind of, or as best you can within the confines of the game. And it's a very interesting game. They cover a lot of, I guess, like philosophy and politics 101. Yeah, it's a lot of mental exercises in hypothetical situations. Anyway, I thought for this playthrough, I would do something outside of my general comfort zone when it comes to role-playing games on anyway, I don't know where I was going with that thought. But basically, I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is attempt to play a character. And the character that I've chosen that looked like an interesting option in this game is I want to play a chauvinistic asshole. Maybe a little bit racist, but mostly out of ignorance, not intentionally racist, but just like doesn't understand other people and their problems. I don't know, because there were a lot of dialogue options in the game that I missed out on because they didn't sit well with me personally. So yeah, I'm also going to be eating to start this stream because it's 6 o'clock and it's dinner time, at least where I'm at. But the intro is a lot of voice acting and dialogue, so I won't need to do a lot of talking anyway. So let's get started. Brand new game. I played the Thinker last time, who's supposed to be like all nerdy and not get along well with people. But then, of course, since that's not me or my personality, I did everything I could to make him as sociable as possible. Yeah, I didn't really like playing a character who was supposed to be abrasive and rub people the wrong way. And now I'm going to do a playthrough where I do exactly that, just be an asshole. So I'm going to pick the physical archetype. He is extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. So yeah, big, tough, burly guy who doesn't really understand people and their motivations, but gets shit done through brute force. Brute force. Hopefully I don't offend anybody with this playthrough, but I swear I'm just picking dialogue options. This is not me or reflective of my values. Anyway, so let's look here real quick. Can I go back if I do this? Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah, you get what, a certain amount of points. What is that? 8. You get 8 points to spend on these. Intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. I think that's a made-up word. But yeah, intellect, you know a lot of stuff, and it's pretty good because you're a detective trying to solve a crime. So kind of important. However, makes you awkward socially, and you can be very off-putting in conversations with people and your interactions with them. Psyche is all about weird mind stuff, emotional stuff. I think drugs play into that a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy themes in this game. Physique, duh, how tough you are. Motorics is, yeah, your intuition and how nimble, agile you are. So if we look back at our physical character, clearly he's dumb. He gets no bonuses to any of these. He's going to have trouble in conversations, I think. I think he's going to also brute force his way through those. Psyche. So I would imagine his main, I guess, way of getting things done is to intimidate, push, and force his will onto other people. Not to empathic. I don't know. It's odd that authority goes with that one. Anyway, physique, how well your body is built. So he's going to be a big old tough guy. Yeah, a lot of endurance. Endurance is your actual health in this game. And there was one other one. I think it's... Is it volition? I think volition is your other health bar. Yeah, pain. Shivers is an interesting one. There's like weird things that happen in the game that give you the shivers, and you can get weird insights into stuff. Okay, and then motorics. Oh, I already have an... Oh, okay, duh, it's right there, plus hand-eye coordination. So yeah, his perception, reaction, so we'll see how he does. I'm gonna shut up now.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
First reference of an ex-wife, huh? What was that about this ex something?
When awareness creeps up on you,
Uh-oh.
mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I think the first time I played this through, I actually killed myself. So this is tough, because, like, plunging into the deep, I feel like I'm just going to drift off, go crazy, and die. But also, being aware of the ball of meat surrounding me, he seems to be warning against it. But I'm going to do it. Now, I wanted to know more about this X something.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
The abyssopelagic zone. Yeah, I don't really want to give in to my ancient reptilian brain, do I? I like, No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me
You wouldn't
off.
like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Okay, so this is one of the first success tests in the game, apparently. Um, yeah, all these different skills have different values. I guess it'll come into play a lot more, but basically I passed this test, and my Inland Empire skill is telling me that I should ask what's out there first. Now, it is important to note that these guys can be unreliable narrators and tell you to do the wrong thing. So I've taken damage, gotten killed, ruined relationships, stuff like that, by following the advice of these guys. But I think until about mid-game, it's okay to listen to them. There comes a point, though, where you can't really trust them that much anymore. Anyway, you should ask what's out there first. Tell me, what's waiting for me?
This giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Isn't it, though? Giant apes
Can't even
juking
make
it out.
It's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
Pretty big ball. How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Little guys. We're all so little, aren't we? What's this duking out?
Vying for resources is a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
That sounds like me. Big old tough guy. Beating stuff in the face. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sword-bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Sounds like a hangover. Yeah, cut my head off, please. Hangovers are the worst.
The streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. It's like a call from hell.
From hell. Face down, ass up. That's the way I like my RPGs to start. What happened here? Empty bottle of wine. Cassette case. But it's empty. That sounds useless. Someone, I wonder who that someone could have been. Oh, okay. Thanks, tutorial. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Ateniers single, smallest church in St. Siam. I can't say that word. How do you say an E with an umlaut? Siam? Must have rubbed someone the wrong way. Someone. Wonder who this someone could be that ruined my hotel room. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Since we have no frame of reference for 43, sometime in the past, I imagine. Still on, rolling empty. Probably because the smashed tape. Let's check out this fan. Ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie somehow attached itself to one of the blades. I wonder whose necktie that is that's truly horrific. So we can use our savoir-faire to grab the tie. We have a 72% chance to do it. I guess we could explain skill checks. I need to get a 10. My savoir-faire is 4. So I need to roll, what is that, a 6 or higher? Which means 72% chance. Snake Eyes is an automatic loss, crit fail. Boxcars, 12 is an automatic pass. So no matter what the skill, there's always a, 4% I think chance of failure and a 4% chance of success, no matter what the numbers are. But this one in particular, I have a 72% chance because 6 is not that hard to roll with 2 6-sided dice. So, I think I'm just going to try it. This may damage me though. Look at that, we did it. We rolled a 7. Alright. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A bit of foreboding, foreshadowing. Alright. Let's pull on the fan. The blade comes squeaking to a halt. Now the light bulb. Ah! Why did I do that? A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. So my pain threshold. So all of these skills that you have talk to you. Just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. So I am a tough guy. So I am going to say, bring it on, baby. Little black spots dance on your retina. It's almost pleasurable. That's right. Tough guys into BDSM. Well, S&M. Alright, clothes. Wait, where'd my necktie go? Oh, I'm wearing it. Horrific necktie. Gives you +1 in Inland Empire. I mean, as far as neckties go, a bit garish, but not terrible. Inland Empire, because you have a vivid imagination to wear that thing. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Yeah, wouldn't want to be some hipster in a scarf. So yeah, we get a +1 Inland Empire for wearing this tie. Yeah, the bonuses in this game are peculiar. Like, how does a tie make somebody give someone hunches? Yeah, I don't know. Let's take these pants. Ooh, what's he say? Keys! You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. It says, whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There is a single key on the ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Wait, am I locked in? Alright, let me finish this. I got like 3 bites left. Hold on. Okay. So the pants, the flare-cut trousers, these golden brown trousers are flare-cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot-cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Again, who could that someone be? So they give me a -1 savoir-faire because they are tight around the thighs, so I guess limiting my agility. +1 to electrochemistry, tight around the crotch. I guess that nice snug feeling in your balls makes you want to do drugs. Okay. Whatever, game. You're weird. Alright, let's look at this jacket. Disco ass blazer. Let's check out this disco ass blazer. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. So yeah, white rectangles on the back and the sleeves. Interesting. Maybe that's like cop shit, because it gives me +1 esprit de corps for the halogen watermarks. Yeah, okay. So I guess the reflective patches are something to do with the fact that I'm a cop. What else we got in this room? Oh, hey, shoe. Let's go into the bathroom first. The bathroom's got some fun skill checks. What's he saying? Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Okay. Yeah. Fuck a cleaning service. Just get someone in here to explain the place. With the words. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueur. Interesting mix. So, like, no hard liquor, just fucking beer, wine, and liqueur. Let's see. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Who could that someone be? Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. There he is. Look at that guy. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Really. All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Did not end the world, though. Hey, electrochemistry. With all the synapses you extinguish, it's a miracle you can even think this sentence. You've interrupted a true act of self-annulment here. Let's see. I'm gonna try and look at my face as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. Such a weird plot point in this game. Let's be cautious. Let's touch my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What? What's wrong with my face? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Ooh. I'm sorry. Touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it, and it doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. So, he's got, what do they call them? The gin blossoms? The big bulbous alcoholic nose. I hope that didn't sound horrendous on the mic. Anyway, at least my tongue's okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Gross. Let's wipe the mirror. That stupid face. Look at his dumb face. So yeah, this is your character portrait now. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Let's see. Am I a superstar or am I depressed? Dear Lord, help me. What is this? No. Of course I do. It's, is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. I'm going to be a superstar cop. It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I think it might be because I'm a superstar. I'm a cocky asshole. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Nah. That's what superstars do. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. Just like your parents warned you about. What does it even mean? What is the emotion that you're trying to convey? Superstardom, God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. Nope. I am a fucking superstar. You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm. Check for pulse. Oh. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For now. Alright, so encyclopedia, we have a 3% chance. I think because my encyclopedia is 1, the only way I can win is with a 12. And it's not even because it's a crit, it's just that 12 plus 1 is 13, and then I need a 13 to pass it. But our odds on electrochemistry also need a 12. Okay. Attempt to stop the expression from, happening. So these white skill checks, I can try again later if I upgrade that skill, or like certain items or events will unlock them again. I don't know if it's worth it to try this. I'm definitely not putting points into electrochemistry, so I'll probably wait until I have like an item that gives me a better chance at this guy, because naturally it's already pretty high. Anyway, this one though, I don't think I'm ever putting points in encyclopedia either. Maybe 1 or 2. It was a pretty useful skill. The nerd character that I played in my first playthrough, you kind of get like just a ridiculous encyclopedia skill, which is nice for a first playthrough because it fills in a lot of gaps of history in the world of the game world. So since I am definitely, damn it, smooth, dude. I love juice packs. Anyway, yeah, so I will put points into encyclopedia in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. And we failed. Alright. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. Alright. Big old fail. Alright, so we'll come back. We'll leave the mirror alone. We just got our stupid smile on our face. This door, for some reason, just exists. Let's go get my other shoe. Oh, you can't run, huh? You can barely fucking move. Alright. Oh, wait. I didn't grab my shirt. White satin shirt. Let's read that bad boy. +1 conceptualization. A real statement to wear. Okay. So, and -1 suggestion. Unsavory odor. So it smells bad. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Yeah, don't pee in your armpits. Let's look here real quick. So, what did we get? Conceptualization. Yeah, we have a +1 from our items. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Cool for creative, psychedelic, fanciers, and critics. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in this world. Not the role of cop, but of art cop. Yeah, I'm not an art cop. I am a tough guy. Probably don't even understand art. Stupid. I wanted to look at electrochemistry. Yeah. The animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with a low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be difficult to understand. So it's interesting that the downside is just that you don't understand stuff, not that you're not on drugs. I guess if that gives you any indication of the environment that this game takes place in. One shoe. Let's take that shoe. Oh no, my computer's going so slow. Alright, let's see what this shoe gets me. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishment. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Alright, so we'll be Little Diddle Dumpling, my son John, with one shoe. Let's check out this here mirror, or winder. That's a winder, not a mirror. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Well, let's take a peek. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. So a lot of times with these skill checks, certain events that happen in the game or dialogue options that you've taken can give you bonuses and sometimes penalties to these checks. So visual calculus, I got a +1 because I managed to turn the lights on without hurting myself. So this is a 50-50 shot. But I want to say this is one of those, like, they just fucking give it to you. Oh no. Guess not. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? I mean, it's a broken window. I guess this dude doesn't even have the, what's the word? Vocabulary. Look at me. Trying to be a grammar snob of folks that don't have the words, and I don't have the words. There's something on the table. Well, okay. Money! Yeah, I'm just gonna run around and grab monies. Let me see if this lady knows where my shoe is at. Hello, officer. Classier! Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. My perception is telling me her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Alright, so I'm tough guy. God damn right I'm police officer.
I won't.
Don't you forget it. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know? Yeah, she doesn't really seem to care all that much, does she? Whoa, something wants to come out of you. Bit of vomit? Thankfully, you keep it down because your body does not control you. That's right. How did you know I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business is
Can't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
What is this? Okay, so we can ask why I don't remember being a cop or anything, who would let me be an officer, or we can do this suggestion. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. So, I guess being assertive gave me a bit of a bonus, which is good because I have a 1 in suggestion. So, I think that's probably not a good idea. Let's talk a little more first. I don't remember being a cop or anything else. Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had time to put on her makeup. Put her makeup on. Jeez, look. Okay. My perception is telling me she hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. Any bonus here? No. So, alright, I'm going to give her that wink and fail miserably. What do I need to roll? An 11 or a 12. Failure. Yeah. The words have already left your mouth. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter, all the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. I said I wanted to have sex with you. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, but she's unable to finish, consumed with laughter. Come on, pretty please, one more time. I don't think I like her attitude. Fine, someone else to laugh at.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I mean, I'm kind of the asshole in that situation. She puts out her cigarette. Something stirs in you as she's about to go, called an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Yes? What is this place? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No. Where are we? Where in the world? In Revachol. Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties. Tell me what year it is? It's 51. Oh, so that music was 8 years old. What century? The current century. And that's what? What number? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. How many centuries have there been, then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir, she grins. So funny, lady. You're right. Her expression turns serious. There is nothing funny about civilization. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room 3. Loud disco music? Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations, prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Alright. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Hey-o! It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stops, and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along with it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in St. Sy. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. Excuse me. The song itself was very quiet, and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. So I'm cool as shit, man. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast? Yes, it was very cool. Dude, she is too nice. Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No. It didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. Psh, what does she know? A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped, and furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then, I think you passed out. Please tell me there wasn't anything else. Wait. It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. My pain threshold is telling me. Sounds like you were in some real fundamental pain there, muscle man. That's right, I'm tough. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Round 4 or 5, she nods, and that was it. So she went out at 4 or 5. Okay. Oh, bye now. Okay. Auto save. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The what now? The living shit! Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub still smoldering deliciously. But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette. Or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that! A carton! Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. I'll think about it. I don't think I want to be a smoker. Actually, I think it's useful, but like Mr. Physical Guy probably wouldn't be a smoker. Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. Find smokes and smoke them. Let's go down this way. Anything down here? There is a door. Do I want to go outside? Hello, lurkers. Feel free to chit-chat. Give me suggestions. Ask questions. I don't know. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Or, sorry, follow. Can't do subs yet. Oh, I'm on a balcony. What's this? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. What's out here? Would you look at that? Somebody threw a fucking shoe out here. Someone, that crazy someone. Wait. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Let's get that shoe, baby. Secret task. Find your other shoe. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited with your feet. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. How do they fit? These do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. You may be what they call a big dick cop. Sounds fun. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Let me see about them shoes. Green snakeskin shoes, +1 composure, awesome watchtower heels, -1 savoir-faire. Heels are ridiculously high, so them heels make you look good, but kind of make you a little clumsy. Let's see, how bad is my savoir-faire right now? At a fucking 2? Because of items. I mean, I don't have much in the way of options right now. So basically, things that have bonuses are conceptualization, esprit de corps, inland empire, electrochemistry, composure, and hand-eye coordination. Alright, let's see. We got a thought, did we? Oh, I got a task. Don't have thoughts yet, anyway. Music in this game is great. It really goes along with the I can do words. It goes along with the theme in the game of how depressing and shitty everything is. What else we got? My door. Another door I can't open. Let's see if we can talk to this lady. No answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. Tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it. Let's try the handle. Door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand. Aww. Knock again. Still no answer. Bang on that shit. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it. Alright, so I don't like doing this, but I'm a fucking dick, so... Fucking whore! That felt good. Everyone is a whore. Now punch a hole in the door. Oh. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do. Yeah, this guy's broken. Not to mention great exercise. Alright. That was fun. Beating up a door. What are you? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Trumpet of the World. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Was I looking for bells? Who am I? Red checks can be tried only once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. Look at this classy joint. It's does the sign say? Summer door, closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. It sounds awesome. Karaoke this bitch. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Isn't that lovely? Should totally sing karaoke here. Yes, I should. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. Let's see. Yes, I have a large soul. Everything about me is big, even my soul. Utterly, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. Whether they like it or not, ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. Let's see. This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. What should I sing? Okay, yes. I am a superstar who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline. Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. I thought it was obvious. I was thinking that maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestrations, folks. No, don't sing the happy song, it's stupid. Sing the sad song, it's profound. Oh. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. Let's see. Let's see what this is. You should sing the sad small church song. Of course, they'll really get a gauge of my soul on with that. Wait. Get a gauge on my soul with that one. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. Still need another copy. Alright, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. We've got a task. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Let's look at the menu. Maybe a coffee before we head out for the day. Menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Now serving fresh hot Mondays. What's that? Nosefed. Oh. Got some drogas. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Blorp. Who dis? Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. My perception is telling me a small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stercorarius Skua." What happened to the bird? Look. Oh. He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. I'll look at the bird again. I want to try and empathize with the guy.
Oh, your buddy is over there.
Okay.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Alright. He's being a jerk. A jerk. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Okay. Doors bolted. Can't get in the kitchen. What's this? Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia. A strike poster. Some red pennants. Okay. What's this? A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4. The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. Should we talk to our buddy? Let's talk to our buddy first. Kim Kitsuragi. I need to turn this up a little bit. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Perception. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Let's shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm. You realize he's waiting for your name. Ooh, let's see. Can I invent a name for myself? I cannot. This is a red check. So, like, might as well, right? Let's do it. Let's see if we can come up with a name for ourselves. Of course not. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. Nah, fuck no. I am Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, just moves on.
it looks like you had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface, prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Let's see. No, I have not. I will be honest, I have not.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yes,
Have
the
you
coroner.
removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a wariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree. Don't worry about the body. I'll rip it down. After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable. Ew. How can you be so sure I'm from the police? Oh, delicate goods filled with stinking horrors. Ew. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. He points to your jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. You mean... You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Yes, but they're just white rectangles. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. Should I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It was not on me when I woke up. Uh-oh. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you're still drunk now, but I have seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. Yeah, a painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? We all feel that way sometimes. There's no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. He concludes, but first we have to take it down. Let's go. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Let's talk to this lady first.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Sounds like a bad movie. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why? You are an officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Look at that silly dimple. Thanks, I appreciate it.
I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
My husband Moran and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, where they come here for tea and
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. How'd you like to roll with me? Bad pun. Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Sequence killers? Oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I know. But there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. She turns to you. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. Thank you, but she looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. You know where we are, right? The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys. That's right. And where is the Whirling Rags cafeteria itself located? In hell. We're all in hell. She flashes you a worried look. We're in the city of Revachol, dear. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Her gray eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead. She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind, we're in this now. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first May bells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes. Oh, geez Louise. This is a lot. Okay. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll ask just one more question. What regime are we living under? Under what mode of government? So this is part of the political stuff that they talk about a lot. So my option, some kind of democracy maybe? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Do I want to be a communist? Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Okay. Oh, we are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters. Foreigners and women. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. So, I kind of want to click 5, but I also want to click 3. I think... Oh, goodness. So I know I said I was going to play misogynistic, or chauvinistic, ignorant racist. And that's pretty much it. But I also said I was going to play a tough guy. Like, okay, this one. Anyway, it's the character, I swear. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters. Foreigners and women. Oh, no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control, led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. And certainly no matriarchy. She's trying to avoid the foreigners part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you, because that's what women do. If there's no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Yeah. Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the Revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. So how did I do? You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. I have indeed, Morg. This is my second playthrough. My first playthrough, I was nice, cool guy, just like me, myself, and this time I'm playing chauvinistic asshole. Mostly because the options are there, and I never wanted to take them when I was playing it the first time. And I honestly feel like a bit of an asshole now, trying to play the game with that character. So we'll see how it goes. I may pussy out and not play jerkface. Okay. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd. A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook. Yeah, so I feel like there might be a bit of a fear of, cancel culture, maybe, for, because I don't know if you've played this game, but you can say some real shitty things in this game. So I thought it would be fun to try it. Who knows, it might get me deplatformed. A sigh, the lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs, and while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary. So I wouldn't worry too much. What is the revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Yeah, we'll see. So, I think I'm small enough. If anybody watches this, I don't know. I only have, 12 followers? And I think by the time anything, my channel blows up, if it ever does, which who knows, yeah, this will have been deleted from the archives. Because I haven't been posting these to YouTube. I think I do intend to at some point. But I'm still working out kinks with, like, camera setup. As you can see, my lighting is kind of shit. So, yeah, I have a lot of, like, small things to work out before I start, like, pumping the grind, trying to growth hacking and all that crap. For now, I'm just having fun playing fucking video games online. Anyway, yeah, the revolution was 42 years ago. Thanks for coming, by the way, and thanks for actually chatting. What does it have to do with there not being any more cops? Yeah, why aren't there any more cops just because of some stupid revolution? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. Okay, well, so I'm a completionist, man. I gotta ask all the questions. But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. Alright. That was a waste of time. Anyway, who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Yeah, yeah. It's tricky though, right? Because, yeah, the idea is that you can role play anything. You should be able to role play anything, because at the end of the day, role playing is thought experiment, right? You're just going through hypothetical scenarios and thinking about the perspective of someone or something else, even if it's just a character or a different species, like an orc or whatever. Anyway, this game, though, I would think since everyone's human and it's not a fantasy world, the only thing that is really different about this is, like, their history. Yeah, and I do agree. Examining the worst of people, it's good to think about, I guess, maybe as like a preventative, so that hopefully we can avoid, going down those paths, and also assist people that might be going down those paths. But again, I appreciate the philosophical discussion, and I would say this is a video game, so I would hope that folks would not take it seriously enough to think that even though the character I'm playing is a chauvinistic racist asshole, that it's not me. And also, they are options in the game. They put them in the game. So, I don't know. I don't appreciate the chilling effect of, like, not wanting to pick options in a game just because I'm afraid of public perceptions. And I don't know, it threats to my Twitch channel. But again, I'm a small enough stream. I think that I'm just gonna do it, man. Okay, well, that's interesting to hear. I do know that yeah, they play around with a lot of the different ideologies, like fascism, communism, socialism, democracy, free market, what is that one? Capitalism, all that stuff. So the game definitely addresses all that stuff with a very light touch as well. And I think it's because it's a video game and you're a cop. So the fact they're even talking about communism and like communism versus capitalism versus socialism versus like authoritarianism and shit is kind of funny because you're like questioning witnesses and you're like, so where were you last night? Oh, okay. So anyway, communism's good, right? Like, why is that in this game? Of course, she turns to you. Then I don't know, someone rich maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Maybe one will show up later. That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central. So yeah, my dumb brain tough guy, I think that he definitely would say some stupid shit like, you seem to be in a chair. Yes, dear, I am a paraplegic. I have 2 plegics. What is a paraplegic? It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back. Injured in the line of duty, as they say. I think I could sympathize with that. Having played the game once, I liked Kim a lot, especially after you have your, I don't want to say tender moments, but like softer moments where you guys like, pal up and get to know each other. And he seems like a genuinely good dude. He's just Mr. Straight-laced, not terribly emotional and by the book guy. So it's interesting, I guess, because this is a perfect example of every buddy cop movie from the 90s. You've got your, I'm Mr. By the Book guy, and I get to play the rogue cop who plays by his own rules. He plays by his own rules. Yeah. And that's basically this dynamic. And you do go through the stuff of softening up Kim a little bit. Alright. I don't want to get into spoilers, though. But yes, I'm going to do my best to be an asshole. What do you suppose she did? I'm going to go with tightrope walker. Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd? What did you do then? I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. Oh, that sounds dangerous. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere. And, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. Oh, she got chrome, yo? Dripping. Could I become a paraplegic? I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. Could I become a paraplegic? I hope not, although the work you're doing for all of us is quite dangerous. Her eyes glimmer with admiration as she looks up at you. She is simping for cops. Towering over her in your insignia, you make her feel safe. I think someone has to do it. Hanging out in a chair playing pinball. It does sound pretty cool. I'm not sure I should be in this line of work. Yeah, somebody's got to do it. But not you. You're volunteering. So thank you, sweetie. Wait, what? Okay. So, you volunteered sometime in the past for the beatdown and the hail of bullets? So very you. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. No problem. She nods, smiling up at you from behind her glasses. I've got to get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. So, I love the artwork in this game. So you can see, like, her 3D model looks like this, but the painting looks like this. And some of the characters, like, you can barely make out that they're freaking people. Because the artwork is so, like, weird and abstract. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back and talk to the bartender. Kim's getting poopy. Can't have Kim getting poopy. Gart, the cafeteria manager. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. What time is it? 7:30? Alright. I think I'm going to hang it up around 9. We'll see. The man, yeah. The unimpressive beard. Poor Gart. Poor incel Gart.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
The lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Yes. Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Gart sounds like a stuffy son of a bitch.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant. This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later. I mean, that's the point of phone numbers, right?
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
He sounds like he's full of shit, and I wish we got an answer to whether or not... I think we do. I forget so much about video games, so, like, please don't spoil it for me either. Yeah. He lives in Jamrock.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know there's some things there. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I think he thinks he's more posh than he is.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau.
Cousteau.
I have everything. You?
He says the name with a purposefully straight face. Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes. He means, do you have questions? Like a police officer would.
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Yeah. I seem to remember being, like, nice to Gart. So this is one of, I think, the few things I will enjoy about being an asshole is being an asshole to Gart. Sorry, Gulp. Where exactly is the body? We'll just go down the list. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree, though. And how do we get there, then? That's easy. See that door, though? He points to the west. First, you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Who killed him? If only he could just answer this damn question, we wouldn't have to play the whole game. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. That was a stupid question. He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they? Ah. So we are a detective, and pretty good at it. Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who did you mean by they? Oh. He's a bit surprised he caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching. A lynching? Who's exactly is saying that? The locals? Customers? The people who eat here? A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Everyone knows that. Did the Debaldeux themselves tell her this? Or is it a rumor? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You guys bored? You want to go fucking murder someone? Sure. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. I'm sorry if that sounds terrible on the mic, but all this talking is dehydrating the crap out of me and my lips are chapped. Much like our protagonist, I'm a little hungover today as well. Gout? Did you kill him, Gout? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Suddenly you tense up. Blood's being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the prey drive says. Yeah, fuck Gart. Did you kill him, Gart? No, I didn't. You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, didn't you? I didn't, he turns to the lieutenant. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Why'd you have to kill him? Do I have to answer him? He asks the lieutenant. Is this mandatory? Lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable. I fucking love Kim. Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him? What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone. Anyone? Have you killed someone else then? He ignores you. More. Press on. Push through. That's right, Half-Light. Did you kill Sylvie? Fuck you, man. That's enough. You can't tell who the remark is aimed at. You or Gart. You have not entirely convinced me. He stares angry at you. That's a real pity. Yeah, fuck Gart. Probably fucking fix his bird for him there. The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. So, why did Sylvie go away? Did you kill her, Gart? She went away because none of your business. Yeah. Incel bullshit. Extra fine. Yeah, Gart sucks. You the bartender, Gart? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. But are you the bartender? You look like a bartender. A period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. Fine. That's all. Ooh, look at all that XP. Alright. We talked to Gout. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. Damn. That's an even Steven. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Real. The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. Should I just try to arrest him for extorting a police officer? What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work, maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real, and yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or, he peeks into the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Let's see. How much money do I have? I have 40 cents. Nice. Wait, that's 0.4, right? Interesting. Why do I need it? For survival to pay me? Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. But it lets you be unhappy. Oh, because you live longer. Got it. I was also thinking about doing a homeless run where I just kind of sleep on the floor or benches or whatever. And then just save all my damn money and die rich or die trying. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says, mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. I have this monies. Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? Yes, but that's horrible. It is. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the corner. Pick up the coins. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh. You're under arrest! You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. Ah! The words leave your mouth as if walking up the stairs. Everything is going fine until you reach the end and take one step too many. I fucking well can. Bitch. Oh, so apparently I'm a bitch now? Okay, I'll be the bitch, and you'll be the broke cop who owes me money, and no one will arrest anyone because that's insane. How's that? Sir, leash in your tongue. The lieutenant's voice is controlled yet threatening, like it's coming from a different person. The words nail the cafeteria manager to his place. Unmoving, he stares down at the counter with his cheeks reddish. Officer, he turns to you. You need to contact your station. Ask your people for assistance with the money you owe this place. There is a shortwave radio in my car. When we get the time, use it. We need to get this investigation started now. I'm sorry, but I can't let him stay here if he doesn't pay. He's 3 days on the slip. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, he'll have to work this from home. Man. I feel like... Fuck it. Fuck this place. I'll take my chances on the streets. No, there's no need. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. Let's go. Goodbye, sir. The cafeteria manager stands silently behind the counter, his eyes fixed on the broken taxidermy, then on the ledger. He does not know what to say. What does he gonna say? By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill? Why did you say that? These are just your synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. You really don't know, do you? I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless? Something produced by the random firing of synapses doesn't sound like a place you can stay if you run out of money. I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages. Yeah, I'm really changing how I played this from last time. Okay, so you need to pay for the damages you caused with the whirling rags, or you won't have a place to stay. Yeah, so $130. I don't know what I did last time, but I did not do that. Anyway, I'm fucked. I think I'm Hobocop. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed light on the new events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Get a reality lowdown. That one takes a while. Inspect the body. Report your badge. Sing karaoke. Find smokes and smoke them. Let's look at our thoughts. So I have 3 slots in the thought cabinet. Only 1 thought so far. Yeah, and there's so many of these. I didn't even read all of these last time I played. Let's see. Temporary research bonus. -1 composure. Ungainly and rambling. So, man, and the fucking artwork for the thoughts is so great. Like, I wish I could draw shit like that. A cop and a hobo. A hobo cop. Upsides. Can be disheveled. Doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. So, odd that they just put my name right there. I'm glad that I played this game before. You won't let me look at the solution, huh? Interesting. Anyway, can I internalize this? We are Hobocop. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm fucking homeless. Spend a lot less time in the whirling in rags this year, or this playthrough. What do we got? Nothing? Anything down here? Oh, drunk guy. Steal his shit. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Pretty long. Let's drink a clock. Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there. Not thinking about drinking all the time? It's like you weren't even yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Lick it, but only a little. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window. Then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter. But only a little. Then out of the window again. What are you doing? He asked without turning his eyes from the street outside. I'm sorry, I drifted off into my own thoughts and now this happened. Brain don't do good. Brain don't work. A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination. Alright, so now I gotta find booze. Alright. It's so funny, I killed myself last time smoking a cigarette because I only had 1 psyche. And didn't know that I needed drugs just to smoke a cigarette. Anyway, let's talk to this chump. Sickle. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. It's stealing time. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Give me them pills. Alright, the man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. Well, right now, he's going to need them when he wakes up. You've just picked up medicine. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Click on the plus icon to heal your morale if you have morale damage. Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Do I wake him up or just steal his shit? It's a 50-50. I think I'm just gonna steal his shit. Fuck! What? Why am I rolling so bad? Have I passed the fucking skill check yet? You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner. I swear it's impossible. Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught. Stop finger-fucking him, officer. Fuck you, Gart. The cafeteria manager shouts from behind the counter. I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there. What? No, I wasn't. Just checking if the man is feeling okay. We might be dealing with a criminal here. Let me work. Yeah, sure, a criminal. He rolls his eyes, then turns back to his activities. To be honest, he is correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go. Cops don't do that. They don't just take people's stuff like that. They don't... What is it? Fuck, I forgot the name of it. It was just an idea. Come on, relax everyone. Didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea, or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff. Fine, I'll fucking wake him up. Of course I fucking succeed on that one. There's only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane, rip the building from the earth. That's the one. Thank you, Morgue. Civil asset forfeiture. Yeah, cops don't just run around stealing stuff from people, do they? Wake up. This is an order. I am the law. Nope, no words. Primordial scream. The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why the yelling, man? You looked out for the count. You're alive? Wait, what? I was just sleeping. He seems pissed off. What do you want, officer? Tell me about Wild Pines. It's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. I like how it's called forfeiture as well. Where like, because forfeiture, you forfeit something, or something is forfeit. Like it's not them taking stuff from you. You're just giving it up to them. Anyway, he doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this. How's that going? How's it going? Dock worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass. Didn't you notice what's going on outside? I'm not sure what you mean. We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbor, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. He rubs his eyes and sighs. Right to work, right to sleep, I say. Why are you sleeping here while the others are outside striking? They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was. The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in the head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him. Yes, another one of the things I'm looking forward to as big old dumb tough guy. Who's behind organizing the strike? We are. The workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us? You mean there's no leader? Okay, I guess there's also Evrart. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. What about the dead body? Yeah, what about it? You seem cool with it. Do you have any of those hanging from the trees here? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole. Third one gets eaten by stray dogs. He respites. That's not the right use of that word. Respite means like taking a break from something. He respites. Yeah, I don't think that's the word. Anyway, if someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know. I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here. The trouble's already here, or how else would you call a dead man hanging from a tree? They say your guy was a killer, your tree man. He has friends, same as him. Killers. There's only one thing they know well, how to wreak havoc. Wait, who says that? Everyone. It's a local rumor, he yawned suddenly. You're saying things might get violent around here? You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way. Lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy here. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective. See anything interesting in your dreams? Thank God, no. Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? I think you mean interred. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with the grammar of this game. Was it pure nothing? Your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X somethings? The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything, just quality time. Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you. Hey, you gonna finish that run, buddy? Indeed. Help yourself to some. He blinks. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. Already had some. It's a fine rum. Knocks you right out when you down a bottle or two. I would hope so. He rubs his face, then buries it in his hands. You can hear a faint snore. Oh shit. Nighty-night. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep. Man, how's that dude sleep so much? It takes me like hours to fall asleep. Alright. I think we're done with the whirling and rags. Yeah, so that's like the one thing that bugged me a little bit about this game. Everything's great, artwork's great, everything's great. Storyline is good, voice acting's good. I think because it's made by folks that English is not maybe their first language. Some typos, bad spelling, stuff like that. No big deal. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." All around you rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. Look at this tiny little hamlet. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. What am I doing? Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. What do I see? Gray sky like great battleships. Clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? I wish I could see more of the map. Look at fucking Kuno still throwing fucking rocks at that goddamn body. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak. What's up, Electric Snow? Welcome, playing some Disco Elysium. This is my second playthrough, and I am playing as an asshole. That is my goal, to be an asshole. It's difficult too. Yeah. They definitely use some high level language, um, but yeah, then odd typos and stuff. But I don't know. It's one of those things that I've kind of gotten used to with video games lately. Is typos, misspellings, incorrect grammar, stuff like that. And yeah, no, when I was in my 20s, oh my god, couldn't stand it. I used to get in flame wars on online poker with people that couldn't use commas properly. But now I'm like, you know what? Don't expect perfection. Deal with it, man. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak. What do we got to the left? Streets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean, wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet. Beyond the Bay of Revachol, ghosts rise into the sky. Who are you, ghosts? The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. What's down the shore? Urban coastline, rain dripping off eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. And beyond that, Coal City, end of all lines. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They captured the fucking depressing and downtroddenness of this city really well. Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. Let's go to the right. There's a freak on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strikebreakers have gathered. You can see them yelling over here, too. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Shake your shoulders. You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza. What's in the north? Capeside Apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46 millimeter bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. And closer to here? A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks. And meanwhile he's getting pelted with rocks by a local miscreant. What's in the south? A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. What's on the other side? The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. What is a Jamrock? Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home. I don't have any bots, sorry. I'll get there. I've only been streaming. Oh, thank you, sir. I might raid if anybody's actually still in my stream when I'm done. I'll be done in about an hour. It's home. Jamrock is home. Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? That is an old reference. Shutter. Look further. In the rain-swept distance above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. It's the only home you have now, but you can't go back. Not like this. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. As above. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears. So below. Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater, hidden weapon caches from the Revolution, doors leading down to Le Royaume, the catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead. Motherfucker. This rain will not let up any time soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freak to the east. They sell them there. Okay. Do the autosave. I don't want to talk to her yet. Pigs go home. Man, let's go get a raincoat. Ooh, actually I don't have any damn money, do I? I have 40 cents. How much for a raincoat? Maybe I can just steal the damn thing. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. So yes, knick-knack stand. God damn it, Clarksville. Goddamn telemarketers or whatever. Knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent except for the big "Freaked" slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. Let's not talk to her about them. 28% chance. Jeez. And 4 gold. So I guess we probably shouldn't just run around stealing shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to pass on the raincoat. Let's talk to this lady.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading? Alright. I don't know why I came here. I need to go. Did I change the clicking for the run? Alright. Let's go look at the body. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Wait.
Yes.
Nothing. Not yet. Hello? Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. Alright. Kuno. So, I hate to say it, but Kuno's one of my favorite characters. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Wait, there they are. What's this? What's this? There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Yeah, I'm such a dummy. This case is gonna be tough. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. all over the yard. Oh, jeez. So I'd have to raise my visual calculus to be able to reattempt this, but let's do that later. Let's gather clues. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Okay, interesting. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Possible access. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Okay. That is irrelevant. We'll talk to Kuno in a second. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, all a light above descending. Let's talk to Kuno. Wait, not yet. Let's look at the body. The Hanged Man. Yeah, this is some of that art I was talking about. Like, it's gruesome, but abstract enough that it's not, like, you get the idea that it's disgusting, but it's not super disgusting. Anyway, the corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. The cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. Endurance. So, I think I just gotta do it, right? And of course I fail. I swear to God, I haven't passed a fucking test yet. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Yeah, the writers of this game are fucking amazing. Try to walk away. Because we're tough. Nope. You're ruining the crime scene, bro. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab. Fucking corpse. Lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Keep it, he says. I don't need your pity. It's not pity. You should wipe your mouth after vomiting. He pockets the handkerchief. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. I don't need that shit. Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. Think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, he nods. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. But not you? I can't handle the headache. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. Okay, where do we get ammonia? There's Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of Whirling and Rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Okay. So, we're going to turn away. Well, yep. I mean, can you blame me for not pulling the corpse down when you can't even get near it without vomiting, dude? What was it? Was it a endurance check or physical instrument check? I forgot. Get ammonia, excuse me, from the gardener. I'll make it easier. Okay. Let's talk to Kuno first, actually.
Kuno's got this!
Fucking love Kuno. He's so stupid. The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. So hopefully I get along better with Kuno, because I'm going to be a dick to him.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
It's curious that they blurred that word out. I would think that, like, if you took the time to edit it, why wouldn't you just change it to, like, fuckers or something? Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe to make us dislike Kuno? Perception. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaws twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. So, what is that? Speed? Crack? Hold on. What does that mean? The kid is obviously high. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
Okay.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
I don't know what a rake is, but I know who uses one. Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear. I mean, that's a weird sentence. Got a good hand, kid.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now?
Fuck you, Kuno.
What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say.
Swaying from side to side like a vicious rooster.
He's the man now. Oh, Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
The kid is working himself
What's
up.
that, Kuno?
Nothing, see? Nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Hey kid, you want to hang out? I got candy.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts. What do you think, Kim?
Shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Yeah, what forces, bro?
You will see.
Oh,
The fuck are you talking about?
he throws another rock.
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Is that what siblings do? Sorry, Kuno S. If that's your go-to when you hear that there's your siblings, I'm sorry. Just fucking...
Alright. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Show us what you got. The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. I gotta ask, who's Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest with both hands. Kuno, primal, violent. Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Is that some kind of gang name? Sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. Yeah, his eyes light up. Think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before. Just answer the questions. Help! He's digging his dick out. Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid. Pigs are hurting, Kuno. Somebody, please. It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you and you're helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming. Okay. So here's where me being a big tough guy, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna punch a kid. Do I ask him if he's high first? Yeah. Go, Half-Light. Oh, I failed! Fucking failed! Motherfucker! How did I fucking fail that? Fuck you! You didn't shut him down. Your fat vest didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it. Motherfucker, can I pass a fucking test in this game? Fucking 3. At 83%. This is terrible. Say nothing. Try to hold it together. Pigs try not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. It's like he's now realized he has superpowers. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can do anything now. He's writhing with joy. Like the power you gave him is too much to take. Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up. The one behind the fence hisses like a lit fuse ready to go off from delight. Yeah, I deserve this. Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was scared. Let's be tough. Do you have any idea of the shit you just got yourself into, kid? I can't believe I fucking failed that fucking test. It's so stupid. Fucking 3. Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again. He's clearly still in awe of himself right now. I told you not to tempt such forces. The annoyances in his voice is directed at you, not the gremlins. Jesus fucking Christ. Now how about we go and do something worth the public's time? Well, that went well. Fucking Kuno.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real. Just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Those strange words you use, girl.
I come from the woods, cook the fiddle. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Yeah, I feel bad for these kids. They just kind of have shitty lives.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. A little annoying. Alright, where were we going? Think to the car. Oh yeah, let's look at this. See a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Why am I looking at this? Cop habit, you look at everything. What kind of vehicle drove through here? Hard to say. Your vision's blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Reconstruct them. Oh, fuck. I'm so dumb. Yeah. Couldn't have rolled a fucking 7 trying to punch Kuno. I'm gonna be pissed about that for a long time. Anyway. Nah, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Alright. Maybe we'll get some visual calculus later on. What's in here? Monies. Money. You could pick them up if you had a bag. I'd put them in my bag if I had one.
What can I?
The young woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
See a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some? So this is a little psychological trick. If you first meet someone and ask them to do something for you, for some reason they are more likely to like you. So asking her for a favor, we'll see how this works in video games. Sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Alright, I got some shit. So I don't know if that's going to add enough of a bonus for me to be able to inspect that fucking body. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? Of course she doesn't understand. Typical rabble-rouser. The street sign says fuck the police. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. What about the other sign? Pigs go home? Who are these pigs? I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it. Alright, Gardner. No need to worry, the lieutenant steps in. We're not saying you did. Okay, well, I didn't. She leans back, shoulders relaxed. How about directions? Since the street sign's messed up, she nods. Okay, what do you need? Where am I? What do you mean? Bit disoriented. Just tell me where we are, okay? We're in Martinez, sir. She looks around. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. What is up in the north? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. What about in the east? The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics, she shrugs. A freak store, too. What about the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. What's on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. Rows of stalls under a broad roof where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church. So I think Shivers is like him getting memories of stuff. What kind of fish market is this? I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts. What about in the west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Thanks. Gotta run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy. Ooh. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Should have had those before I tried to steal that key. Really? None? Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance? Okay. So she's awfully, what's the word? Compliant? Seems suspicious. So, yellow gardening gloves, +1 interfacing. Bye-bye bugs! This thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire. Take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. Yeah, they give me +1 interfacing, which would have helped me steal that key, but I don't think it would fucking matter at this point, because I can't pass any tests even if I'm good at it. Thin ampoule of ammonia. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spells. Produced by St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. Note, this is a quest item. You don't have to equip it to use it. Just having it in your inventory is enough. Map. The Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we've got some done tasks. Sorry, I'm a frickin' OCD about my damn notification bubbles. Before you stands a motor carriage. Caprice Kinema. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery. Livery? Livery. Livery? Livery. Blue and white livery? Livery. Bearing the number 57. I've only seen it written. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you're welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Let's pull out the toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. I want a pry bar. Feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Truth is a pry bar. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids and skulls. Let's get the rubber-handled chain cutters. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. Yeah, you can't pick up cutters without snapping them a couple times. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. Cargo belts? Okay. Take the hand-cranked flashlight. I want it all. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. A blue. A thin blue flashlight. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Alright. Push in the pull-out toolbox. Preheater gauge casts warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. Kim, what are we looking at? This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like. He nods at the cabin. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? No, I'm afraid not. He straightens his spine. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? Remember the whole murder thing? Okay, but what? Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? The Caprice Motor Corps does provide most... Capri Motor Corps does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes. But this is different. This is a sports model. I might be wrong, but this one is a sports model, right? You're right. A vainglorious smile spreads over his face as he pats his machine. I didn't take you for a motor car enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top Detective? What's Tip Top? An inter-isolary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition. He smiles again. So Kim is a NASCAR fan, apparently. Okay, but what is a motor carriage? It's a car, you dumbass. Let's look around the cabin again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Let's tap on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC. Alright. Let's run our fingers over the steering lever. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle, clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. How are you, my friend? The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner. Where have you been? Ah! What? At the bottom of the sea. What? So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that? I know why. Do I know how to operate this machine? You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. Wait, does it mean I know how to pilot it? After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it. Release the clutch and squeeze it again. Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. That's so sweet. Release. The handle's pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. Alright. Experience points. Radio. Time to be bad. Kuprikanima. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Why does she look like she got blood on her face? You big disgrace. Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? A voice replies in the radio. Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is. Yeah, let's listen to the radio. As always, it's DJs Mesh and Flacio. Mesh and Flacio. And you're listening to Speed Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar. Flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says, someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted the Prime Line, right? Speed Freaks FM, huh? Oh, is that what it was called? Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM. Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavy of foot and freaky in... God damn it. The lieutenant moves quickly as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on Prime Line. Then he turns to you. Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak, or... He shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. What about heavy of foot? You would be too if you had this motor carriage, he snaps, half seriously. But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate. He turns back to the cabin. This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone? The voice on the shortwave repeats. Let's report our fucking badge. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. Jules Pidu. 10-2-10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. Hi, this is me here. I work at your station. 10-4. What's your status? Over. My status, 1018, 1020, over. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing. State your message, sir. Over. Let's see. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, repeat message over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain, over. 1022 the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary, like being called to the headmaster's office in school. Is it him? Oh, Jean Vicamau. A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who is this? This is Communications Officer Jules Pideau, sir. Over. No, the other one. You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking you who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vic Marr, sir. Over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Who lost his badge? Shut the fuck up, Chester. No one wants to talk to you. Chester McLean. Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. But does he play by the rules? 'Cause I don't. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Shit. How do I defend myself? He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh, god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vic Marr is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Mullen dicked us. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Track down your badge. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Look at Mac. Mac, do you have a shirt on? Are you just a cop that runs around without shirts? What's going on? Super cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Enough with this. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him. The speaker gasps for air. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. So, that's a big fucking fail. I'm not saying shit. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. Don't say anything. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Remain silent. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over. Yep, we're done. The silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch, severing the connection. That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items. Did we need anything else here? He looks around the cabin. Yes. Gotta call the lady. Sylvie. Of course, what is her number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is those numbers. Received. Hold on, officer. Let's start slapping a marching rhythm on our thighs. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Jeez, oh flip. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Let's see. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it. So yes. Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? Ah, fuck, heal, shit. No, absolutely not. That came so fast you can't but wonder what else she would be good at. Whoa! Yes, what would she be good at? Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air, petting an angry cat. So that went great. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. And who would that be? So, I know, but Detective Cousteau does not. Alright, I won't push on this. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe, I don't know. She seems to relax a little bit. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does the union have to do with anything? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them, and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union. I'm the authority around here. Okay, she obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now. So, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin? I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. Her voice breaks. Fucking nerve on her. Trying to hide behind weakness? You're a god. An angry but just god. Alright. Okay. I'm an asshole. Hey, the lieutenant interrupts with a flicker of anger in his eyes. If you cannot restrain yourself, then I'll be handling the interviews from now on, and you can quietly take notes. Yeah. Fuck off, Kim. Yeah, I don't like being a jerk. You got your methods. I got mine, Lieutenant. Now let me do my job. Fine, Lieutenant clenches his jaw. But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility. Breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvia is still on the line. She heard everything. Do you know who made that call? No. You can hear her regaining control in the background. I honestly don't know. It was someone else, Lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay, next question. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? What about Kim? Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. Have you seen my gun? Please no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. She sounds beyond exacerbated. Exacerbated is not the word for that sentence either. I showed you my gun? When? You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and... She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know? What? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you. And then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door, but you screamed, I am the goddamn law and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation. Yes, but what happened to my gun? No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask, she sighs. Have you seen my police uniform? Never saw you in uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. I think I got everything I need, thanks. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. Wait, why is she so angry with me? Yeah, should not have done any of those things. I may have actually had a chance to pass this. Let's see. Quick to tell you off. Quick to tell you off. What? So I'm at a -2. I think I have to roll a 12. I'm not going to pass. Are you shitting me? That's the fucking one that I pass? Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. God damn it. Wait, before you go. You're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it's just... The static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time. And then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What skua thing? The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, fuck that bird, and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got here. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Okay, officer. Her voice is withdrawing if she's moving away from the speaker. So you're telling me that I was the one that made you want to quit? Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I've seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, she pauses. Go on. I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Which song? We Go On by the O.O. She sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches, the scent of apricots in aquariums. She takes a deep breath. Sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet? What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. Just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. What else did I sing besides the oh? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Was I singing at the smallest church in St. Cyan? Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on. Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice. Sorry. Alright, I'm done with the radio for now. Well, that went terribly. I'm just a fucking toxic asshole, aren't I? Let's see. What did I get as an item? Tools? Oh, yeah. Pry bar. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. The red tip pry bar has Carson T, heavy duty, engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy, and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Except in this game. Chain cutters. Equip these to open locked containers in the world. The meanest looking pair of cutters you've ever seen, made in Gottwald by Walscherm Werkzeuge. No chain, wire, nor barbed fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. Flashlight. Equip this to discover secret orbs in shady areas. Police flashlight bearing the logo of Grundstellung RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Walk softly and carry a big stick. I feel like visual calculus needs to be raised. But I usually like to sit on one skill point. Track down your gun, track down your badge. Figure out who made the phone call. Alright. So now that we got the ammonia, see what kind of benefit that does for me. Yeah, a fucking +1. I need to get a 14, so I need to roll 10 or above. So there's how many possibilities for 10? 6 and 4, 5 and 5. Fucking A. Combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. Second time, not so much. Yeah, this part sucks. I think skill point on endurance is like too much, man. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia didn't help at all. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. I've seen strong wind turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. What is happening to you? Are you gonna cry now, son? Let's see. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. He pats her back again. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. There's a pause. Not being hungover helps too. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. It's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, he withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. But my shit already is together. No, it's not, officer. Okay. Volumetric shit compressor. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. You have received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Give it half an hour, get yourself together, then come back and have another go. Alright. Inspected the body. Equip and the volumetric shit compressor. Look at that little baby hanging out of that fucking box of shit. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compressing, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Internalize that bad boy. Hobo cop. Still got 2 hours of that. Composure's down. Alright. So, let's see. I hate to say it, but it is 9 o'clock. So, I'm going to save the game. Look at all my new saves. Let's just go on a fucking deleting spree. Can I just use the delete button? Nope. Nope. Oh, isn't this fun? So I'm going to clear this out. I gotta delete a shitload of saves. Probably easier to do it from the file menu, huh? Yeah, this is from my first playthrough. I guess I just finished it, what, back in, when? October? Yeah. Jesus Christ, how many fucking saves do I have? There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, boss fight. So, I did a little bit of save scumming on my last playthrough. Mostly because I'm completionist and wanted to see like every possibility that exists in this game. But I'm gonna not do it this time. I'm gonna live with the fact that I flubbed a fucking 82% roll trying to punch Kuno. But yeah, I think that's it. So I've got a couple folks in here. I think since Electric Snow was nice enough to come by, I'm going to pop into his. Let me pull up Twitch. Actually, I think we can do this. What is it? Which one is it? Yeah, let's quit the game. Main menu. Quit the game, and then we'll switch to browser share, and let's go. I am live. Go to the stream manager, and we're going to raid Electric Snow just as soon as this will let me. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Alright guys. Have fun. See you guys later.